For more than 4,500 years, the Great Pyramid of Giza has stood in silence, towering over the Egyptian desert. Like a frozen moment in time, billions of people have looked at it, studied it, measured it, and yet one question has never truly been answered. What is still hidden inside? This is the most studied monument on Earth, scanned by satellites, mapped by lasers, explored by archaeologists for generations, and yet, even today, it continues to hide secrets in its stone heart. Secrets not written in hieroglyphs. Secrets not meant to be seen. What if the Great Pyramid is not fully explored? What if behind its massive limestone blocks lie chambers deliberately concealed? Spaces designed to remain untouched for eternity. In recent years, modern technology has done what chisels and torches never could, revealing voids, corridors, and hidden chambers that challenge everything we thought we knew. These discoveries are forcing historians to ask an uncomfortable question. Did the ancient Egyptians know something we still don't? And more importantly, why were these chambers hidden so carefully in the first place? Before we go deeper, take a moment to support this journey. Our team has spent countless hours researching, analyzing, and piecing together this story. If you want us to continue uncovering the greatest mysteries of human history, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. Our goal is to grow this channel and bring you stories that challenge what you think you know. Your support motivates us more than you realize, and it helps us keep this work alive. The Great Pyramid of Giza is not just the largest pyramid ever built. It is the most precise stone structure in human history. Built around 2560 BCE during the reign of Pharaoh Khufu, it was once covered in polished limestone that reflected sunlight like a mirror. Each block weighs several tons, yet they were placed with astonishing accuracy, aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal directions. For centuries, historians believed the pyramid was simple in design, a king's tomb with a few internal passages leading to a burial chamber. But that belief has been steadily falling apart. As technology advances, so does our understanding, and with it, our confusion. The pyramid is not simple. It is complex, deliberate, and full of unanswered questions. And at the center of those questions lies a disturbing possibility. The structure was never fully meant to be entered or understood. For a long time, archaeologists believed they had mapped every significant space inside the Great Pyramid: the descending passage, the ascending passage, the Queen's Chamber, the King's Chamber, and the Grand Gallery. These were considered the full interior. But even early explorers noticed inconsistencies, dead ends that made no sense, shafts that didn't lead anywhere obvious, blocks that seemed intentionally placed to mislead. The pyramid felt less like a tomb and more like a puzzle. Ancient engineers appeared to have gone out of their way to hide something, sealing passages with massive granite blocks weighing tens of tons, blocks positioned with such precision that even modern tools struggle to move them. As decades passed, theories multiplied. Some believed there were hidden burial chambers. Others suggested ritual spaces, symbolic chambers meant for the pharaoh's soul rather than his body. But without damaging the monument, there was no way to know. Then, in the 21st century, something changed. Scientists began using non-invasive technology, cosmic ray, muon scanning, thermal imaging, and advanced 3D modeling. Instead of drilling or breaking stone, they allowed particles from space to reveal what the human eye could not. And what they found shocked the world. Deep inside the Great Pyramid, researchers detected a massive void, a hidden space larger than the Grand Gallery itself. A chamber no ancient text had ever mentioned. A space no explorer had ever entered. This discovery forced historians to confront an unsettling reality. The pyramid was not fully explored, not because we lacked curiosity, but because the builders were determined to hide its true design. The hidden chamber was not an accident, not a structural flaw, but something planned from the very beginning. Its location, size, and isolation suggested purpose. But what purpose? And why would the ancient Egyptians go to such extraordinary lengths to conceal it? And just when researchers thought they were close to understanding this hidden space, new data revealed something even more troubling: signs that this void might not be alone. That the Great Pyramid could contain multiple concealed chambers, connected by pathways designed to remain invisible for thousands of years. The implications of this discovery are enormous, and they challenge everything we think we know about ancient Egyptian engineering, religion, and power. What lies inside these hidden chambers is not just a matter of archaeology, it could redefine the true purpose of the Great Pyramid itself. And the most astonishing evidence, the kind that could rewrite history, is still ahead. The discovery of the massive hidden void inside the Great Pyramid sent shockwaves through the archaeological world. For the first time in modern history, scientists had proof that the pyramid still contained large, unexplored spaces that were not accidental, not structural mistakes, but deliberately engineered. The void was positioned above the Grand Gallery, one of the most important corridors inside the pyramid, suggesting intentional design rather than coincidence. This placement alone raised disturbing questions. Ancient Egyptian builders were masters of balance and stability. They would never leave an empty space of this size without purpose. The fact that it existed meant it served a function, one important enough to justify concealing it for eternity. As researchers analyzed the data further, patterns began to emerge. The void's shape suggested a long corridor-like chamber, possibly with a peaked roof similar to the Grand Gallery. This was not random. It mirrored known architectural elements within the pyramid, implying that whoever designed it wanted the space to remain stable while staying hidden. No inscriptions pointed to it, no ancient texts mentioned it. This silence was intentional. In a civilization that documented rituals, gods, and royal achievements in obsessive detail, such an omission is deafening. It suggests that whatever lay inside or whatever the chamber was meant to represent was not meant for the public, not even for future generations. The more scientists examined the pyramid, the clearer it became that concealment was part of the original blueprint. Massive granite blocks were placed to block access routes. Passages were angled, narrowed, and abruptly sealed. Some shafts led nowhere at all, acting as decoys. This was not just a tomb, it was a defensive structure, designed to confuse intruders and protect something of extreme importance. And yet, no evidence of a mummy has ever been found inside the Great Pyramid. Pharaoh Khufu's body was never recovered. No treasures, no inscriptions declaring ownership, only an empty sarcophagus. This absence has fueled speculation for centuries. But now, with the discovery of hidden chambers, the mystery deepens. What if the true purpose of the pyramid was never a burial at all? Before we continue, take a moment to support this work. Our team puts an enormous amount of effort into researching, writing, and presenting stories like this with accuracy and depth. If you're enjoying this documentary and want us to continue uncovering the greatest mysteries of human history, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. Our goal is to grow this channel and bring hidden truths to light. Your support genuinely motivates us and helps keep this work alive. As new scans were conducted, researchers began to suspect that the Great Pyramid functions more like a machine than a monument. Every passage, every chamber, every void appears to follow a precise geometric and symbolic logic. The so-called air shafts from the king, S and queen. As the chambers don't simply ventilate, they align with specific stars, as they appeared thousands of years ago. This alignment hints at a spiritual or cosmic function, suggesting the pyramid was designed as a bridge between worlds, between Earth and the heavens. In this context, the hidden chambers take on a new meaning. They may not have been meant for humans at all, but for something symbolic, ritualistic, or even metaphysical. Ancient Egyptian beliefs centered on the afterlife, the soul, and the transformation of the pharaoh into a divine being. The pyramid may have been constructed as a resurrection device, a structure meant to assist the pharaoh's soul in its journey beyond death. If so, the hidden chambers could represent stages of that journey, sacred spaces never meant to be entered by the living. This would explain the extreme efforts taken to hide them and the absence of inscriptions. Sacred knowledge in ancient Egypt was often concealed, passed only to select priests and initiates. What we are seeing may be the architectural expression of forbidden knowledge, locked inside stone. But there is another possibility, one that unsettles historians even more. Some researchers believe the hidden chambers were designed to store something physical, texts or materials considered too powerful or dangerous to be left accessible. Ancient legends speak of lost records, divine artifacts, and knowledge given by the gods. While mainstream archaeology remains cautious, the precision and secrecy of the pyramid's design leave room for uncomfortable questions. Why build such an elaborate structure to protect an empty space? Why create chambers no one was meant to enter? And why does the Great Pyramid stand apart from all others, unmatched in scale, precision, and mystery? As technology improves, pressure mounts to explore these chambers directly. Yet doing so risks damaging one of the most important structures in human history. Scientists stand at a crossroads. Preserve the pyramid's integrity, or uncover truths that could redefine ancient civilization itself. What lies behind those stone walls may not just answer questions about Egypt, it could challenge our understanding of human knowledge, engineering, and belief thousands of years ago. And now, new evidence suggests that the hidden void may be only one part of a much larger internal system, one that extends deeper and more complex than anyone imagined. If that is true, then the Great Pyramid is not merely hiding. Chambazit is hiding its true purpose, and the revelation of that purpose may be the most shocking discovery in the history of archaeology.